Okay. What is up? I haven't played Sonic Generations in a really long time. I put it at S tier in my Sonic tier list, but I haven't played it in a long time. And I was playing with Sonic Lost World mods. There's not that much of them. There's only the Shadow, mod in the DLC Restoration mod. So, oh, yo, you're from Abbotsford too? That's cool. Love this city. Because I love Abbotsford because it's like, it's like close to Vancouver, but it's not as like crazy as Vancouver in terms of like population and density and everything like that. And it's still in like driving distance to get there. And then also like I feel like Surrey and Langley are a bit too much like that too. Langley seems okay. I don't know. It's just Abbotsford's more chill. But yeah, I'm playing Sonic Generations for the first time in a while. And I'm playing the Sonic Generations mod. Or the Sonic Unleashed mod. I actually haven't played a lot of Sonic Generations mods, surprisingly. I dabbled with them a little bit, but I mostly have experience with the vanilla game, so... Have you ever visited Niagara Falls? No, that's East Coast, right? I haven't been East Coast Canada outside of the airport. I'm gonna adjust the volume, make it quieter for... I know it's okay for you, but I'm gonna make it quieter for me and louder for you guys. Because I just like my games quiet, I don't know. And the audio balancing is always weird versus me, versus you, versus whatever. What is up, Tipster? Yeah, I'm just going live because I would have been live I would have been playing Sonic regardless. I'm like, might as well do it live. I was thinking of trying to make a Keemstar G Fuel video, but there's not enough content there. And I could mix it in with like what the other controversy that's going on G Fuel, but then it wouldn't be as good of a title. And yeah. Okay. Just setting some stuff up. It's almost VidCon time. Yeah, true. True. You'll play as Modern Sonic through the 8 stay stages from Sonic Unleashed. We recommend doing that, which I already did. You won't need to clear missions and find keys or bosses to beat the game. Clear an act, proceed to the next. The path goes... Okay, let's go. Let's go. What happened with G Fuel? They fired a bunch of content managers or partner managers without any warning, and then they called them like N-words or something, dude. They called them slurs. And then like a bunch of people complained to HR about it, and then the CEO and then HR just fired the people who complained. It's like, lol? Are you caught up with Better Call Saul? Yes, I am. That mid-season finale was nutso wacko, dude. I won't spoil it, but oh my god, what a perfect ending to that whole arc, you know? The arc of... You guys know what I'm talking about. How's my day going? Pretty okay. Was on Augie's partner or member stream today. Haven't really been doing much. I researched the G Fuel thing a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to make a video on it, because I want to make a video on Keemstar calling out Ninja, but the thing is, the only tweets that pertain to that are out are Keemstar's Twitter video and then like 2 other tweets from Keemstar, which is enough for maybe like a 3-4 minute video, not 8, which is the minimum for mid-roll ads. And I've uploaded like a 6-minute Twitter versus before, and it's not people like it meatier. People just like it longer. Even the 8-minute ones people don't like that much. This game looks really good, even though it came out in 2011. And then there is like the employee stuff going on with G Fuel, but then I'd have to title it like Twitter versus G Fuel, and I want to title it something like Keemstar cries over Ninja steals Keemstar's cotton candy or some shit like that. I make a funny thumbnail where Keem's like crying in it. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And then if I go into like I don't know, it's just, I guess I could talk about the G Fuel controversy. But the title Twitter versus G Fuel just seems like kind of, I don't know, underwhelming. I mean, I could title it the Keemstar thing and then add the G Fuel thing like as an aside. I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't Keemstar hate you? I have no idea what his opinion of me. I think out of like our group of friends, I think he dislikes me the most, but I don't know if he actually like dislikes me. I mean, he follows all the other guys and doesn't follow me. I think he gets annoyed by me, which I guess is understandable. I don't know. I don't really care. It's all guessing at this point, and I don't care to guess on what someone thinks of me. I'm not in high school. I don't really care. It's buffering for me. I'll watch the VOD on YouTube. It isn't buffering on my end. That's a shame. Maybe refresh. Wait, how do I drift? Okay. Keemstar ableist confirmed. True. I think I just get under his skin sometimes. Which is always why I speak very carefully around him, as to not get under his skin, which I seem to easily do. But I have no idea. I don't really care. Remember when you used to have beef with Tommy C and Keemstar in 2019? I've had little beefs with Keemstar here and there. I can't remember all of them. The watermark shit, maybe that's what you're talking about? That shit was funny. Isn't Keem going to VidCon? No. I never really had beef with Tom. It's more like Tommy C just wanted to hate me for like no reason, and I tried like mending the bridge with him like a lot when he first started coming out against me, because I'm like, what the fuck, this is like super random. I like you, Tommy, like why are you doing this? And he just wouldn't relent until like a year later, and by that point it's like, okay, I have enough self-worth to not just like be like, oh, Tommy isn't being actively mean about me anymore, I'm gonna forgive him, haha. No, like, I'm not gonna like hold a grudge, but I'm gonna like keep my distance and then also be objective when he fucks up. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, thanks for the $10, tipster.
Off to the drive-in movies with the wife.
Hell
Later,
yeah.
homie slice, scissor.
Hell yeah, homie slice scissor. I agree. Tip, we gotta meet up when I'm in LA. I'm there for a week, so you know, there's time. Yo, thank you so much for the sub, Shikayu. I'm really bad at reading usernames. I don't know how Augie does this shit, dude. But thank you for the sub. Box Tommy C to settle the beef. I don't think that'd be a fair fight, but if I were it, I know you're joking, but if I were to realistically do a YouTube boxing match, Tommy C would be such a waste of a matchup. I'm not gonna fucking do a match with someone that nobody really knows or cares about. Doesn't Tommy C like and respect you now? He might have said something along those lines. I think he did. I think he said I was the funniest one out of the group, which I appreciate, because no one really, I don't know, it's kind of an out of the blue thing to say, especially coming from him. I don't hate Tommy. He has obvious flaws that the other guys just aren't willing to like point out, and then I just point them out, and sometimes I'm a little more harsh, and then sometimes in contrast it just seems harsh. Like, I say Tommy's show sucks. Most people agree that Tommy's show sucks, but they're not gonna fucking say it because they think it's mean. When it is mean, but I'm just being blunt and honest, man. His show just isn't like. Maybe it's appealing to some people, but I mean, there's a reason he hasn't grown, you know. And it's not that like a channel like his can't grow, because his cope before Augie came onto the scene was like, oh, YouTube streamers don't just don't do as well. I'm at an inherent disadvantage. But Augie has surpassed Tommy by a pretty significant margin in terms of community relevance and overall fan base while doing the same format. So, you know, it's just his show has a certain style, or his content has a certain style that I don't find appealing anymore. And maybe I have like, maybe my opinion did change because of like our beef or whatever, but before in like 2017, 2016, obviously Tommy was always like hyperbolic, but I felt like he was a lot more measured. It was either I thought he was more measured or he actually was more measured in his opinion. Now I feel like he's having like radical, like he's either like all in or all out. Like he has very, I mean, his opinions are nuanced, but they're very like, the emotions behind it isn't nuanced, right? If that makes sense. So like he'll have a nuanced take, but then he's very passionate about said nuance to a point where I think he goes overboard and misses the mark a lot of time. And it's just off-putting, and it's not fun to watch. I feel like he wasn't like that back in the day, but maybe my perception changed. I actually don't know. I just don't watch a show anymore. I mean, at a certain point, I can't keep watching a show where every episode he shits on me, right? That isn't happening now, to be clear. That was happening a couple years ago, but I haven't been able to get back into his show ever since. I don't know. And it isn't because of that. It's just because, like, when I got out of it, and now when I watch it, I'm like, what? I don't know. Maybe my tastes in content have just changed. I don't know. I just don't think Tommy's show is very good, and I think he has flaws, and you know, I feel like I'm the only one in our group to point out those flaws. Therefore, it looks like I'm being harsh to Tommy, but in reality, like, it's more like compensation for the seemingly special treatment he gets. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Second favorite After Hours. Hell yeah. I like After Hours. I like the RFC Plus we did today. I know not all of you guys watched it because you're not all members, or maybe you missed it. The VOD is up now. It was only like 160 watching, but I liked that show a lot. Yeah, it was a nice like little 2-hour show that we did. Talking about some more like obscure things. That was fun. Or just little topics that we can't really get to on After Hours. Because sometimes sometimes we have little topics like on the docket for After Hours, but sometimes we can't get to them because the big topics just take up so much time. Like sometimes a topic will take up like an hour, like 2 hours of the show, and it's like, okay, well, now we don't have time to talk about all the little things. So that's kind of what we just talked about, the little things that have been going on, and it was fun. Nice cozy little time. Is the VOD members only 2? Yeah, it is. You think Tommy C is a bad person? The term bad person is just so subjective. Like like every person has good and bad qualities. I'm sure people could bring up stuff that I've done or said that would make them think I'm a bad person. Do I think I'm a bad person overall? No, but maybe I was being a bad person in that moment. it's so hard to say if someone's definitively a bad or good person unless they did something extremely egregious like murder or pedophilia or something like that. So, is Tommy C a bad person? That's such a complicated question, but if I were like to say yes or no definitively to that, I would say no. I would say no. But that doesn't mean he's a great person either. I'd say no. Because there's so much to their person, right? Like, what I'm criticizing is Tommy's content and his character within that content, but there's so much other aspects to him being a person. Like, he's a father, he's a husband, he's a brother, he's a son, he he is so much more than just his YouTube channel as a person. He's a friend to some people, and maybe to those people he's a really good friend, therefore he'd be a good person. So, and he's probably a good father and all that. So it's like, I can't say just because like I disagree and I'm not a fan of the way he portrays it, the way he is online or whatever, I can't say that he's a bad person. That's kind of extreme. Like, I wouldn't even call Ethan Klein a bad person, honestly. I wouldn't call him a bad person either. The only people I would call bad people are, like, pedophiles or rapists or murderers or something. I don't know. Let me read this. I like RFC Plus because it seems like Augie will actively keep it going. He struggles to keep up member only. Yeah. It's probably easier for him because it's just a mini after hours. Like, it's already what he does. It's not outside of the norm of what he already does. Like, spilled milk, right? That he has to get Connor on, and he has to, like, record it and edit it. That's a lot of time commitment. That's a lot of, planning and work. Or the member-only videos. He has to think of a topic. He has to record the video, whatever. But streaming is so second nature to him, and it's something he already does. I was like, okay, let's just do another after hours. Fuck it, So as inconsistent as Augie is with the members content, there might end up being a time where he's slacking and he doesn't do like an RFC Plus for like a month or something like that. But I don't think this is going to be a dead-end show like Hooked or anything else. I think it's going to work personally. But, I guess we'll see. The thing about... Oh, wait, the volume isn't actually that loud. The fuck? It's loud for me, but not for you guys, I don't think. And let me put it up a little bit more for me. The thing about Sonic games is that there isn't a single bad song. Listen to the soundtrack of Sonic Chronicles and come back to me on that one. Why do commentary contests so quickly? Because it takes consistency from 3 people, and usually people in the commentary, and that's hard to maintain. That's really hard to maintain, just in general. It's not a problem exclusively to commentary podcasts. It's hard to maintain a collab. As someone who's been doing a collaborative channel on Trashy Trio for the last 7 years, let me tell you, it is very hard to maintain a multi-person project like a podcast. Because the podcast is never... When you start a podcast with YouTubers, the podcast is never going to be... especially established YouTubers, the podcast is never going to be their priority, right? Like, in a niche case like Baited, where, you know, for Tommy C, Baited's a bigger platform than his own channel, then Baited will become a priority. But usually that's not the case. So for most participants of podcasts, it's not their top priority. And then YouTube on its own might not even be their top priority. So just like goes down in priority. And then because 3 people are involved, 3 people have to be committed to the project at the same level at the same time. And maybe if like you have enough time to make that to put effort into that podcast, one person might have that time to put the effort into the podcast, but the other 2 people might not, or 2 and does and 1 doesn't, or what have you. And you know, priorities shift at different times and stuff. And you know, also a lot of YouTubers are procrastinators as well. They're used to working on their own YouTube channel. Might not be good at like teamwork. I know I'm not like super great at teamwork with content creation, although I've gotten a lot better over the years. With planning and organizing, I'm still pretty bad at it, which is why I don't do it a lot. So there's like a lot of factors like that. And then also on top of that, like usually a lot of these podcast projects from commentary channels, they don't get a lot of views. So, you know, why would they make something a priority if it's their secondary channel and it's not making a lot of views and you have to collaborate with all those people? It's all of those combined. Have you ever played Sonic Colors on DS? No, but I want to. I'm trying to have more Sonic games completed under my belt. So I have tried to start playing Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, but I've paused and stopped many times because it's just such a bad game. But a fun Sonic game that I've been trying to play recently that I just started getting into is Sonic Lost World on 3DS, because as you saw on stream, I recently replayed Sonic Lost World on Wii U. So I downloaded it on I had it downloaded on 3DS for a while. I don't think you can download stuff off 3DS anymore. But I never really played it, so now I'm starting to get into that. And then I also have the Sonic Boom games on 3DS downloaded as well, which I've started playing a little bit of, but I think I'm going to finish Lost World 3DS before I really sink my teeth into it. I tried playing a bit of Shattered Crystal. I really couldn't get into it, which is why I elected to play 3D or Lost World instead. But I did play one level of Fire and Ice, and that is actually fun, so yeah, I think I'm going to play Lost World, 3DS, and then Fire and Ice. Maybe Shattered Crystal, I don't fucking know. For the Sonic Colors DS, it's a little harder to get my hands on it, because there's no, like, online store for DS games, so I'll have to get it, like, secondhand or something. So, yeah. But I'll try to get that game eventually. I also need to get Sonic Rush Adventure, and then I want to play the Sonic Advance games, but getting them for the Game Boy is, you know, with a DS, I'd rather play DS games on a DS, or 3DS games on a 3DS, but for Game Boy Advance games, honestly, it's better to play it on emulator than to play it on the actual console. So I'll probably, like, emulate Sonic Advance or something and play it. What the fuck? What? I'm so confused. Why did I die there? Play the Sonic RPG? No, it's fucking garbage. When I play, the only bad Sonic games I'll play is the platformers, cause I don't know. I feel like those are worth trying and worth the conversation. What is going on here? TTT Talk, we recorded it a while ago, but they wanted me to do a house tour for it, and my house has never been, like, the way I clean is like I get it a little messy, and then I clean up a little bit, and then I get a little messy and clean it up a little bit. So my house is always slightly messy. So I've never had a good opportunity to do like a house tour. It's just, so that's why it hasn't come out. It would have been out by now, but you know, I wanted to release the episode without doing a house tour, but you know how Sam is, dude. He insists on doing these retarded things and delays things for the stupidest reasons. Podcast is sick, thank you. Today I put on my community tab, like, why haven't you subbed to Trashy Trio? Just being like tongue-in-cheek, not like accusing anyone. And I got like fucking bullied in the comments, dude. People said it looked like fucking trash, scuffed ass. And it kind of does look scuffed. The channel, like, presentation-wise. Not the content, but, like, oh my god. What? Do I have to jump there? I'm so confused on what I need to do there. So, I was talking with the boys. We just started recording an Odyssey race that will come out in July. So maybe we'll do like a complete rebranding. I don't know what we would change. One idea I had that I haven't talked to any of the guys with, I'm only saying it for the first time here. Okay. Is I might rename the channel from just Trashy Trio to TTT. Because I feel like maybe part of the reason people are put off by it is the name. Because the name is kind of stupid. Also, the newest videos don't have thumbnails, but I already cut them up and I couldn't be bothered and I don't have time. Well, it's not that I couldn't be bothered, I just don't have time to do it, and none of the other guys want to do it, so I feel like our titling could be better as well. And people said the art is kind of shardy, so I did pay good money for that art, but they might be right. I might need better art. I could get Psych Draws to do something, maybe. I fucking hate asking people to do art, though. Whatever. So, I don't know. I need, like, a specific idea of what we're gonna do for it. But the issue with it is because we like the content, and obviously the viewers who watch Trashy Trio like the content. But, I understand that it looks like kind of shardy to the uninitiated. So I don't really know what I can do to fix it. I have to do some brainstorming. Why do you hate asking for art? It's their income. Again, I just like doing everything on my own. I'll ask for art, maybe. I need a solid direction, because I don't want to just... I don't know. I have to think about what I want to have drawn, because obviously it would be like us, like caricatures of me, Sam, and Max, but I don't know like what style I want it in, or what would be best for like thumbnails or whatever. Like a good example is like Game Grumps. They have like very stylized art, and same with Super Mega. They have stylized art that works really well with their branding. I need something like that. We need like some like very iconic, simplistic things. Like Matt and Ryan from Super Mega have like two caricatures, and one of them's completely green and one of them's completely red, and that's kind of what makes them stand out. Game Grumps is very stylized too. Has that orange aesthetic as well. We need to like come up with something like that. I mean, I only just started thinking about this today, so that, you know, what I've said here on stream is like pretty much half or more of my total thought process on this so far, and time I've put into thinking about this. So hope you guys have a way for it to take off. Your guys' dynamic is great. Yeah, thank you. I agree. It's just I don't know how to fix it. Also, the channel is like permanently demonetized. Because some of the older content is edgy and got taken down. It might be worth creating a whole new channel and just uploading the old stuff as like legacy content. But it'd be weird to upload videos of me like from 2015 in 2022, you know? Like people will think that's actually who I am today. Which is not, and I'm not ashamed of who I used to be, but it's just people will like see the videos uploaded in 2022 and assume the recording is from 2022. So we make it like very, I don't know. There's a lot that we'll have to think about. I love the older episodes. I do. But yeah, I do think we need to do a complete rebranding. We kind of did that with the Pikmin race with the new art, because before the kind of like anime-esque art that we have now, we had the chibi art made by AC Fan 140 or something. It was made like in 2016. But I guess that art was kind of iconic, but I feel like it's not stylized enough. I think it's better than actually what we have now, but we'll see. In the oh, you want to hear about the Super Mario 64 race? So Max like recently found out he was gay. In between that race and the next one, because before he thought he was asexual. Obviously he was younger, he was a teenager, he's just figuring stuff out. Or maybe he said he was asexual out of fear of Sam's scrutiny, which makes sense as well. I don't know which one it is. But regardless, he came out as gay to us in between the recordings. Obviously, Sam and I want to make like jokes about that tongue-in-cheek, obviously. Maybe Sam's less tongue-in-cheek because you know how he is, but me definitely tongue-in-cheek. But whenever we made like we had multiple recording sessions, and whenever we made a gay joke, Max would get so mad that he'd stop his recording and we'd reset it. So we had at least like 5 resets, like, and this is like after we get like 5 stars or like 3 stars or something. So it's like pretty. It's not like right at the beginning. And you know how Sam is, he has slip-ups, quote-unquote, you know, so, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was mentioned in the episode. Super Mario 64 is one of my favorite races. It's really hard to get people to care about Trashy Trio that isn't people who've already watched it. Like, you guys who have found my content after, like, I blew up in 2019, and, watch Trashy Trio, you guys are in the very minority. Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like when watching it, like, viewers feel like they have to take a leap of faith and then they find out it's good. You can't, like, I feel like nothing about the branding right now on the channel is compelling enough for people to want to watch outside of a curiosity of it being my other channel, right? And even then, people like look at the channel and they're like, yeah, even though I know Boblax is in this, I'm not watching this. I feel like the branding is poison. We need to like fix it. You guys have any suggestions? Also, someone said if we rename it to TTT, it would be hard to search up. How searchable right now is TTT? TTT. It's like Trouble in Terrorist Town stuff, right? I don't know. I feel like renaming it to TTT wouldn't be that bad. I feel like a name's the issue. I don't know. But I don't know if the name is an issue. I mean, we've had the name Trashy Tour for so long that in my head, I don't think it's cringe. Although I have questions if it was cringe, like back in the day. I don't know. Like, I need the perspective of someone who sees... What? Lol? I need, like, the perspective of, someone who's, like, a fan of my or, like, would be a fan of Trashy Trio, but was turned off by the thumbnails and titles and branding of it. Like, someone who watches it and loves it, but, like, almost didn't because the branding is so shardy. I need a perspective. I need the perspective from that person. Trashy Trio isn't a bad name. It's probably your thumbnails. Okay, obviously I know that the no thumbnail thing for the latest videos is fucking it up. Mainly because, obviously, we're at a point in the channel where we know it's not gonna get big. We're at, like, we've been in give up mode on that channel for, like, a while. Obviously, we still record and like doing it and upload videos. But in terms of it getting, like, big or anything like that, we've been in give up mode for a really long time. So that's why those videos don't have thumbnails. But I did try to make thumbnails for the Pikmin race. And I thought they looked good, but it didn't seem to go over well. I don't even know if the channel can get in recommended. I feel like the channel it's such an old and legacy channel. And it has so many, like, issues plaguing it with, like, content strikes and stuff like that. That I feel like it would be easier to start a new channel. But then also we have 6 years of content on that channel, and I could re-upload it, but then having the upload date there be 2022 and instead of 2016 is just, I don't know. Maybe put a disclaimer at the beginning. I don't really know. There's a lot of stuff to think about. And then even if we commit to, like, a channel relaunch and it's unsuccessful, then, like, what the fuck was the point? They'll, like, fuck us. I don't know. Also, that idea, Sam would fucking hate it. Sam would never approve of that idea. I'd have to pull teeth to get him to want to do that. Because at the end of the day, it's not my channel. Or it is my channel, like, a third of it's mine. I can't do stuff on the channel without them approving. The type of content's pretty niche to grow nowadays, too. Yeah, but I feel like there's a way to, like, adapt it. Just gotta find a new way. The titles and thumbnails need a complete overhaul, though. It is really hard, because, like, with the recordings, sometimes there is, but rarely is there, like, a moment in the video that holds it all together. Usually with, like, a Let's Play video or something, there's, like, a concept that will hold it all together. Like, for example, when, like, Alpharad does his, like, Let's Play compilation of, like, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, right? He titles it, like, I played Sonic Boom, so you don't have to. And that's, like, the hook. But if we're making, like, a multi-part race series, right? And it's just, like, it's not cut up. It's just us playing through the game in real time, you watching it in real time, no cuts unless there's a technical issue that we have to sort out. It's hard to figure out how to properly title that in a way that would get people to click, because there's not a, like, cohesive theme bringing the video together unless something funny happens in the video, like a specific commentary moment or whatever that defines the video. It's hard. So, like, it's like if you're making a title and a thumbnail for, you know, part 9 in your race series, where nothing, it's funny and it's a continuation of what came before, but nothing particularly like stand out happens. How do you like title that? Because usually a compelling title would be like, you know, Ninja backstabs Keemstar with G Fuel, or J-Station's going gay for Quantum TV. You know, there has to be like a hook or something. Like, what are you gonna just title it? Like Mario Odyssey Race Part 9. That's not gonna bring in new viewers. That's not gonna hook people. And I don't know how I could take our content and make it marketable on YouTube without making drastic changes to the content that would ruin the essence of what Trashy Trio is and would not be approved and would take a lot more work. Because again, Trashy Trio can't take like that much work, or else, you know, I don't have time to do my main channel and Sam doesn't have time to do his main channel, you know? So, like, I could, like, you know, change Trashy Trio to be, like, cut up, funny moments, not actually, like, real-time gameplay where, like, we could cut, like, 10 minutes or 5 minutes of the gameplay just to get to the funny bits, just to get to the arguments, make it, like, a highlight thing. But that would take, like, a lot of extra work, and it wouldn't be something that I want to do or me or Max would want to do in terms of contact satisfaction. We like it the way we do it now. So with the way we do it now, how do I adapt it? Because if it's like highlights or whatever, then it would be, we could condense the race down in such a way that it would be more easy to title it, because we're covering more recording ground within one video. Like, let's say we are like recording 5 hours and we cut it down into like a 1 hour montage video of all like the funniest parts or whatever. Then I could probably make a title or thumbnail that would give people a hook, and it'd be one video for an entire project instead of multiple. But with the way we do it now, that's not a thing. So I have to find a way to title it and thumbnail it in a way that's compelling to not just, you know, new subscribers, but also people who might see it and recommend it. And even then, I don't even know if TTT comes up and recommended, because of how, like, fucky the channel is with, like, content strikes and stuff. Like, you can't, when you go to the monetization, so Trashy Trio isn't monetized, but when you go to the monetization tab, it doesn't even say, like, you need this certain amount of hours or subs to apply, because we have the amount of hours, watch hours, and subs. They're just like, this channel can't be monetized, just straight up. Like, yep, we decided it can't be monetized. There's, like, no other option. And then if Trashy Trio blows up and it's not monetized, like, what incentive do we have to put more work into it if it's not monetized? Like, obviously we'd still do it because we've been doing it for all this time without making a cent. But why would we take the time in to put it to take it to the next level and put effort in to make it grow if it's never going to be able to make money, right? Why not make a new channel other than Sentimentality? Because the old content wouldn't be on the new channel. And I want the old content to be available, but like, presenting me as Boblax in a video uploaded in 2022, but it's me from 2016, just seems like disjointed. There'd have to be like a disclaimer at the beginning, or it'd have to be like, yeah, there'd have to be a disclaimer at the beginning, like a little disclaimer. I think we could do it. It would also fill in the gaps for the upload schedule when we can't upload. It'll be like, oh, we'll just start uploading a legacy race. But also, if it doesn't work, right? If it doesn't work, and if it doesn't work, then we moved the channel for no reason. Why not make a new channel why not make Definitely need to find some more niche to make the videos more interesting. The races are stuff people enjoy. They've been introduced to you and your person after they've been introduced to you and your personality. That want to see more content of you and the boys. You could do an only place thing, gather all the episodes, make a complete video best of. I probably should do that, but that's a big time commitment as well. That's the issue. A lot of this is huge time commitment. I'd want to go through the old races and make a best of. That could be a good replacement for like the new channel, because then I could cut out the cringe bits. If there's anything like super cringe I said from 2016 that wasn't like funny or whatever that I kind of disapprove of, then I can cut it out for the compilation and we can make like big legacy video compilations. Also, someone says make a TTT clips channel where it's edited down versions of the best recordings with better thumbnail and clickability, and the main is just raw recordings. That's a really, really good idea. I'm going to run by some of these ideas with the boys. The clips idea is really, really good. It's just a huge time commitment. Yeah, and thank you guys. You guys are giving great ideas. Now I'm just like worried about the time commitment. The best of compilations of the old videos. Yeah, if I made a TTT, a second TTT channel to help it be monetized. And we made like a big, if I made like a big video, we could do like, use one of the old races as a test. Like let's say we take the Luigi's Mansion race, right? And I cut it up into like a 1 hour long video that's super hyper edited. And upload it with like a funny thumbnail and shit like that. I think that could work. It would just take a lot of time. Oh, and YouTube Shorts? That is true. And it'd be like a new fresh channel to like experiment with too. So like when I promote it, I feel like when I promote Trashy Trio, people think it's like, I don't know, they look at it as like an old crusty channel. Like my sloppy seconds or whatever. A lot of it's the branding. We need new art. TTT tidbits. Oh, hi Max. I don't know how much of it you listened, but basically this whole stream so far. Holy shit, this stream's already 48 minutes. I've spent like 48 minutes literally playing the entire game of Sonic Unleashed, talking about what I want to potentially do with Trashy Trio. In terms of making it more marketable. 30 minutes of TTT talk. I didn't know I'd talk that long about it. I don't know how interesting it is to you guys, but play as classic Sonic? The fuck? But yeah, yeah, the second channel idea of trying to make a channel with like cut up bits and stuff. What the fuck? Alright, well that's done. Oh well. Yeah, the second channel idea is the best one so far. Oh, yeah, we need to figure out really stylized. It's that and then the stylized branding. We need new art. And it needs to be super stylized. Branding needs to be reworked. Unironically, Max, I'm thinking that like our old art is better than our new art. I think the chibi style works better. But what I was talking about, Max, to reiterate, is like we need like a good example is like Super Mega, right? So they're stylized in a way like all their thumbnails stand out because they're stylized in a way where you always know it's them when you see the thumbnail, because both of their caricatures are completely red and completely green. Right? They have like iconic caricatures that like stand out amongst the crowd. Game Grumps has a similar thing too. We need stuff like that. Also, I was suggesting maybe changing the name from Trashy Trio to just TTT. But now that like the second channel idea came up, where it's like, because a big problem with the channel in terms of getting into recommendation right now is that the channel is very weighed down by all the copyright strikes and stuff. I mean, it can't even be monetized. Our channel can't even be monetized. We have the requirements for it to be monetized, but it can't get monetized at all. The channel, in terms of searchability and the YouTube algorithm, is completely fucked in the ass. So making another channel I thought would be useful in terms of trying to like actually promote Trashy Trio, but then obviously the issues come up of like, what happens to all of our old content? It's really great, you know, why abandon a channel with so much history? But then someone in chat had the brilliant idea of where we have all of the, we still have TTT as is, but then I would create a second channel to experiment with like, you know, better thumbnails and stuff. And what I would make is I would take, you know, let's say I take all of Luigi's Mansion, right? And then I cut it up. I mix it together and then cut it up to like the highlights. You know how I made that highlights video like 5 years ago of Super Mario Sunshine race? It would be like that, but for, you know, the entire race, and then put into like one hour long video or whatever. It would also give us an opportunity to cut out any of the less favorable parts of the race. Like, obviously there's aspects of Luigi's Mansion and Sunshine Race that I like that are funny, but then there's also stuff where it's like, Sam says the N-word, and we're being really, really cringe and stuff, and it's like, you know, it would be a chance to like, kind of revamp that content and put it into like one big video with like a good thumbnail, a good title, being like, the crazy boys race in Luigi's Mansion. Whoa, Luigi going crazy in the thumbnail. I don't know what it would be called. But, yeah, and then it wouldn't affect Trashy Trio at all, because the original videos would still be on Trashy Trio, would still upload on Trashy Trio, but the second channel of Trashy Trio would just be an experiment by me to try and take our old content and repackage it in a way that might potentially boom in the algorithm, right? So it's no risk. It's no risk if it's another channel. The only risk is time commitment. It would take so much time. And then also, I would want to do the rebranding before that happens. So we'd have to get new art and new whatever. You know, I don't know what we would do for new art, but it has to be like, it has to really stand out. It has to be like simple and iconic. It can't just be like generic, like even what we had before. It can't just be like generic, like circle and head. Like, for example, something that Game Grumps started doing. They didn't do it initially, they did eventually. It was in their thumbnail, but they fucking changed, or it was in their banner, but they fucking changed it to June 22nd, Game Grumps Live. No one gives a fuck. Change it back. Where is their banner? Is it on their Twitter? Where's their... Oh, here. Okay. So it's like... They kind of have these, like, more jagged lines. If you look in detail, you can see that, like... The art is very, like... jagged. Like, even their heads look like a bit like an octagon, right? Like a stop sign. Like, doot, 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 doot. Like, it looks more like a hexagon than a circle. They have, like, the jagged lines to stylize it. So we need, like, something that's very, like, iconic, immediately recognizable, not like anything else. Something like that. I don't know what that is, though. We have to discuss to figure out what that is. Yeah, the chibi, I think it looked better, too. Welcome to Sonic 06. This demo, you'll play 4 stages. You can find a warp gates inside of Soliana. Black's plushie when? Something may happen. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We will see. Alright. He made some of Tom Dark's artwork. Yeah, but before we ask for art, I want to figure out, like, exactly what we want to do. Because I don't want someone to make art, and then, like, we're like, oh, that actually doesn't work, or whatever. I need, like, me and Sam and Max need to get in a call and, like, brainstorm what it'll actually look like. And I need to think on my own what I can suggest in the eventual call with them. Because this is a big undertaking. But the second channel idea is something I didn't even think of, and I think you guys are 100% onto something on that. And it wouldn't affect the main channel at all, it would be purely experimentation. Another TTT reboot, yeah. Also, Max, I suggested... I think maybe the name of Trashy Trio is an issue. Potentially. I feel like it might be like a bit of a like cringe name or whatever, turns people off. I was thinking maybe just renaming the channel to just TTT and that's it. But I don't really know. That was another idea I had. But we'll see, we'll see. Biannual. Is that a good name? I'm not sure. I like it, but not too short. No, I don't think it's too short. My only concern about the name is that it would compete. Number one, Sam would probably get pissy about it, obviously. And number two is that I feel like it would... I mean, it competes with Trouble in Terrorist Town, because that's what TTT stands for on YouTube, but I don't think it would be... For me personally, I would like if the channel's called TTT instead of Trashy Trio. I like that name better, just calling it TTT. I like that better. Personally, like, even if it wasn't an algorithm thing, I would prefer it to be like that. Thinking about it now. We could maybe change the second channel. And if Sam doesn't like the name, maybe we can, for my experimental TTT channel, where I'll try to, like, edit down the original races, I could name that one TTT. I don't know. A lot of brainstorming, getting me excited now. Because I didn't have any of those ideas prior. A lot of you guys in the chat have been very helpful, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people don't care about this channel, but I like the brainstorming. Tardy Games? No. If we're gonna change the name, it will be changed to TTT. If it's not, then we can't change it to anything else, because it's so established at this point. We've been doing it for 7 years. If we change it to something completely different, like, I don't know. I feel like it has to be TTT or just Trashy Trio. There's no in between. Yeah, I was trying to do the, I've thought about the channel in this way a lot of times. I was trying to do a bit of a rebrand with the Pikmin race. That's why I changed all the thumbnails, even going back to the videos. But that clearly didn't work. I thought it would be like, you know, a brand new start for the channel, you know. But And it did work on bringing on a couple new people. I'm sure a lot of you guys figured out about Trashy Trio through the Pikmin race, but I feel like we need to do something more drastic. So, and then having a new channel to test out those drastic things instead of like doing the main channel is good. Also, the main reason why we need another channel is because if TTT, here's the thing, if TTT blows up, let's say it starts getting a lot of views, or maybe not blows, it depends what your definition of blows up is, but I mean like, if the videos start getting 1,000 views plus each video, that's kind of the standard I'm having in my head, obviously it's going to start making money if the channel's monetized. But our current channel, it's impossible to get it monetized. It hits the requirements, but it's just impossible to get monetized due to how old it is, in combination with all of the hiccups and issues the channel has had along the way. It's basically blacklisted on YouTube, essentially, because it has so much like community guideline gunk and garbage all throughout the channel's catalog, which brings down the overall channel's performance. So, and it can't get monetized. It can't get monetized. So if our channel were to blow up, let's say even if it blew up like insanely, like let's say it has 1 million subs, right? And it's not monetized. What is our incentive to continue working on the channel more so or equally to my main channel and Sam's main channel when it's not making any money? Let's just be real here, right? So it's like, why would we put all of this effort into rebranding the channel if it can't make money, which is why another channel is important. You have a good dynamic. It's cool to see. Yeah, because here's the thing with Trashy Trio. Whenever someone watches it, they like it. I haven't heard anyone, even in these whole 7 years, I've never heard anyone who watched Trashy Trio say anything bad about it. But getting new people onto the Trashy Trio is a pain in the ass. And I thought initially it was because it was I'm a commentary channel, but a lot of commentary viewers collide with gaming as well. It's 100% the branding and a lot of other things. Because I made my community post saying, and this is what started this conversation, I made my community post saying, hey, check out Trashy Trio if you haven't. Or actually it was said like, initially it said, it's the same as the tweet. It said, why haven't you guys watched Trashy Trio yet? And then people in my community post comments were like, oh, it's because of this and that and this and that, and it's boring, and it doesn't look like something I'd be into, or whatever. Some person left a really long comment about, like, why it isn't appealing, and they're like, if you want to make a good, appealing channel, why don't you look at Chugga Conroy and do Let's Plays and make a Let's Play channel? And that is what it is, so it proves that he's making all of these assumptions about the content without actually watching it, which is a testament, a testament to how bad the branding is, that people think, what the fuck, why did my controller disconnect? What? Hello? Cool. And obviously those comments are factually wrong about the content. But it does say something about the branding, alright? We also haven't done a race. Yeah, but even when we did do the Pikmin race, it still got like, what? It could have done better. There's no save data. Okay. Anyways, I'm talking in circles now. I said the same thing twice because I wanted Max to hear it, but that's something I might start working on soon. Again, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. And also the issue with the channel now is that there's a lot of videos on it, which might seem like a good thing, but when you're recommending someone to a new channel, right? Let's say I promote TTT right now. Like, watch TTT. What do we reasonably expect the new viewers to watch? They could watch Trashy Trivia Talk #1, they could watch a bunch of, you know, part 1s of races. They go to the channel, they want to watch, oh, new videos, let's watch one of their new videos and see what the channel's like. It's like, Pikmin Battle Part 2, and it has, like, no thumbnail, and it just looks crusty, and it's like, okay, like, how can we reasonably get people addicted and into the channel when there isn't, like, a good entry point? But if we make the second channel, right, and let's say I upload, you know, best of, it won't be titled it, but the compilation of Luigi's Mansion, for example, right? That would be like one solid video for people to watch, then maybe a couple months later, a next one solid hour-long video will be there to watch that people can watch. Another suggestion people brought up is maybe make YouTube Shorts clips of the old races, which I think could work as well. But the point is, it'd be like main, like, definitive videos to watch, right? Like this is, like, it's a finished experience from beginning to end, because a lot of our videos are part-based, so if you want to have the full experience of Luigi's Mansion or the full experience of any other race, you would have to watch part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and we have no videos, except for, we have pretty much no videos that stand alone as like, okay, once you watch it from beginning to end and that's the finished experience, right? I'm not saying multi-part stuff is bad, but I don't know. Just thinking aloud, obviously. Odyssey race is a chance to get a jump. Yeah, every race is. The amount of TTT reboot attempts we've had. I mean, I had these same thoughts in my head during the launch of Pikmin 1 race. You know, podcast is standalone. Yeah, I agree. The podcast isn't susceptible to the issue I just mentioned. It does have multiple parts, but it's not. You don't need to watch part 1 of TTT Talk to understand part 2 or 3 or 4. And everyone knows that. That's how podcasts work. So, like, everybody who watches After Hours, like, and they start with, like, episode 200, they're not gonna go back. Barely any viewers are gonna go back and watch the first 200 parts. And it's not like they feel like they're missing out by not watching those 200 parts. So podcasts are an exception to that. I think TTT Talk is fine. I think it's probably our most approachable content out of everything we have. I think the branding is the most important, though. You need to think of something very stylized. Very stylized. Honestly, the second channel thing, you and Sam don't even need to worry about. I can just do it all on my own, honestly. Well, once we have the branding, of course. Once we have the art and everything. I could probably just do it on my own, edit it on my own time. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust Sam's judgment on how to cut up the races for a compilation at all. And then I don't trust any random editor to do it either, so. It'd be a fun little project to do. I'd enjoy doing it. I'll have to, yeah, so I'd have to pretty much do that entire channel on my own, which I can do. It's fine. Also, it'd be nice to work on something that's TTT without having to fucking get approval from Sam pulling his teeth all day. Because it's just reformatting and remaking old content. It has nothing to do with creating new content. It's just redoing it's just repurposing what's already on Trashy Trio. So we could go about doing everything the exact same as we do now, except with the new branding and new art. And then I can do the other channel completely on my own. And it could blow up. That'd be fun. And if it does get monetized, obviously I'd split the revenue. I'm not gonna be like that fucking tardo about it. Damn. I was so unsure about the future of that channel, and over this 1 hour discussion, I am completely confident in what I'm doing now. Thank you, chat, for the tips. Whoever said, who was it? I think it was Alexis Gekmo. Whoever said that TTT clips thing, like, just triggered something in my head. I had a bit of an epiphany when you said that. Because I was talking about why we can't make another channel, and then you're like, whoa, what if you do this? And also it would solve so many issues, because I like our old content, but obviously, since it is from 2016, it's unavoidable. It's aged poorly in some areas, right? Like, literally, like, I had all of these ideas in my head, right? Of, like, wanting to make clip compilations and wanting to do this and that, and then you get that second channel, like, clip idea, the TTT clips idea, just, like, completely, it was like the glue to stick all of these ideas I had together into something that makes sense and doesn't compromise the original channel. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. Thank you so much. Now, we just need, also, editing it wouldn't be monotonous because, I haven't watched those races in a really long time, and they are funny looking back at it. Like, they are funny. Like, I look back, obviously, on the Sunshine race, like, a couple years ago for that compilation video. And that was funny. I still think a lot of it holds up. So yeah. I'm not an editor. Also, another thing I'm looking forward to is, you know, obviously a lot of you guys know I was sponsored by Wondershare Filmora, that editing program, and I was really hyped in the ad, and it wasn't me like putting smoke up your ass. Like, I actually really like that program. I've started using it for like little clips. If you saw my clip on Boblack's beta, like the horny caterpillar from Sonic Lost World, I used Wondershare to clip that, and I put like a little pre-made transition in it and stuff. So I kind of want to learn the new editing program. Obviously, I still use Premiere for my main videos because I already know how to use it and I can do everything fast in it. And I don't really need good editing for like Twitterverses, but with the new Trashy Trio like compilation videos or whatever, I could really like experiment with a lot of different things. It's like the perfect opportunity to experiment without me having to like waste resources on trying to create new content and then experimenting with something only to never release it, right? I'm experimenting with content that already exists, so not only is this a good opportunity for me to, you know, rewatch the Trashy Trio videos that I like so much, but also a good opportunity for me to like learn how to use that editing program. Watched Luigi's Mansion again a few months ago and it's still hilarious. Hell yeah. And it's a perfect opportunity to remake the channel in a way that is approved by YouTube and won't get us community guideline strikes. Like, maybe, you know, some of the, and I don't really think any of our edgy jokes were like, those are probably the weakest comedic parts of those videos. I don't know. I haven't watched them in a while, but it's hard. It's funny hearing you guys talk shit, random kids, when you met online in 2016. Yeah, I mean, it was called the Trashy Trio because we chat talk so many fucking YouTubers, dude. Oh, dude, imagine if we make like a compilation of Super Mario Sunshine Race or Luigi's Mansion Race, right? Let's just say Super Mario Sunshine because I know we talked about certain creators in that for a fact. And we have like clips of us shit talking like Kobe and PK Sparks, like these people who are like completely irrelevant now, like completely quit YouTube essentially. And then they just like, the videos get like, I don't know, a couple 100K views and PK Sparks and Kobe are just like, what? Wait, what? They're like, why am I getting harassed in this fucking brand new video out of nowhere? Like, by these fucking random ass kids. Oh my god, bro, that'd be hilarious. That'd be fucking funny as shit. You know what would really get people to watch Trashy Trio? Invite Augie on to do one of the races. Or an episode of TTT Talk. That would get people watching. If Augie came on and guested on an episode of TTT Talk, that would get like 1K views guaranteed. That would bridge the gap a lot, actually. Why can't I enter Dusty fucking dickhole, dude? I'd have to talk with him about it. I don't know what we talk about though. But yeah. Bro, why can't I get in here? A race with Augie would go crazy. A race is a big commitment though. We'd have to do a short game. We'd probably TTT Talk first for sure. Invite Tipster. Yeah. Well, yeah, we've never had a guest on TTT Talk. So, I think that would work. Yeah. I should get commentary aids to post clips. Yeah, because when I edit, I'd like to forget about Trashy Trial, to be honest. Because it isn't a good look. Yeah, when I edit the Luigi's Mansion shit, I can also like... Wait, does this not work because I don't have like certain levels unlocked in the main Sonic generations? Like, I don't know why this isn't working. But yeah, when I edit a race to compile down, I could also like take note of certain moments and make clips, and I could just give some of the clips to Commentary Edge if he's up to uploading them. I don't know though. That I wasn't playing Project 06. That was a different mod. Project 06 isn't a Generations mod. That was something completely different. All questionable Sam moments. I could probably find some good like 30-second clip. A good clip that did the mod actually like apply properly? A good clip that we actually made recently was the Isabel clip. Yeah, the whole reason I'm even thinking about TTT a lot now is because Augie retweeted this, like, or tweeted out this video that he made of me a while ago that was essentially a Trashy Trio video uploaded to his channel, and it did well. Like, I was just looking at it, and it was, like, from my stream. Like, here, the Boblax allegations.
What the f***?
He's, like,
Sam,
reacting
thoughts
to
on
what
women?
essentially is TTT. I mean, it isn't TTT, but it was on a stream with you
What the
guys.
f***?
Alright.
Sam, thoughts on women? I mean,
he
I'm
married
Look at this
one,
dude.
so-
Oh my
I married
god.
one, so I guess it's fine.
One at a time.
Because it gets annoying after a while.
Go to 344.15. He said he puts guac on this. Like, I would put that on first before putting the meat on or something.
The fact that this is a fucking video with like 21k views. This is the most Trashy Trio anyone has seen. And obviously has Augie reacting in it. But like, I feel like the fact that this video is out and well received is like proof that Trashy Trio can work to a bigger audience, right? So that's what made me like think about all of this again. That in particular. The Boblax allegations. TTT streams? Yeah, maybe. We need time for that though. I don't know, we could do that. Setting up a race for a stream though would be hard. It'd have to be like a live TTT podcast. Could do it live on the YouTube. Might be an interesting idea. I don't know if we can go live on TTT right now though. If we can get the other channel that is yet to be even created monetized, then then we could have super chats and stuff. Yo, that was a good stage, man. A little cabin, a little cozy cabin. No, live streaming is just a fun idea. It doesn't fix any of the issues I was talking about. But I always did get the feeling that Trashy Trio felt like a little, like, kind of crusty. A little scuffed. Kind of like how honestly, my streams are a little scuffed as well. And my Boblax Beta channel. But I don't mind Boblax Beta being scuffed, because it is a second channel. But TTT doesn't deserve to be scuffed. So this is like a very like praised Sonic Generations mod. Like I've seen so many like Sonic tubers have it like in the background for gameplay and stuff like that. It's like a really, really well received mod. And I've never played it before, so here we go, dude. All of us just have things. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mention that before. And then it's hard to put more attention into it when it doesn't make money, right? And that was one of the issues I brought up. But with the extra channel idea, nothing would have to change in our current schedule. It would just be me putting in more time. That's it. You guys wouldn't have to do jack, literally. After the assets are made, though. We have to really brainstorm the art really hard. Like I want like you and Sam and me to like be thinking about that for a while before we meet up and like brainstorm our ideas together. Like we need something. We need really like good stylized branding that will like stand out. I might even try and like speak with someone who knows about branding. I don't know. Hell yeah, Max. Like an idea I have is maybe we could make it like. That's what Game Grumps do though. But it isn't as, when I looked up the Game Grumps example, the like angles and like blockiness of it isn't as pronounced as I thought it was. We could make ours like super like blocky type design. We get different art or avatars or whatever. I'd want to incorporate them instead of our current ones. Maybe for the template for now, just remove our caricatures entirely. Honestly, I think for the video layout, which I'll show like some of it on stream in a sec, or the one that we like the test one that you made currently on stream, which is basically indicative of the old one, the Pikmin one. I think we remove our avatars completely. I think we should remove our avatars completely from the layout. Now, then there'll be like a bunch of empty space. I don't know what we could do with it. Maybe make our username. Maybe make like. Maybe we could get new art for like each race. And then like this section, like here on the left and here on the right, would be like our characters like interacting in the Mario Odyssey world. Like let's say our caricatures, like you could see in the background, like me getting a 1-up and like Sam throwing a cappy, and then like, and it wouldn't be like correlated or next to our screens. It would just be like thumbnail art. Like for example, with Brain Scratch Comms, right? Scratch Comms. In the first episode of all of their series, they have this like custom art made for the particular race or the particular playthrough of the game. So here we have Kirby and the Crystal Shards with Ant Dude as co-commentary. So we have Ant Dude there as like the fairy. We have one of the guys as Kirby, one of the guys as King DDD. Some call me Johnny as King DDD. Another guy is like the painter or whatever. So it'd be like this, right? And then for every race we'd have a different like art made with our characters. Or even like how I was saying with like Super Mega earlier, right? For every playthrough, they have a particular art. Like here's their American Truck art. Here's their Kirby and the Forgotten Land art. You know, stuff like that. I guess this is like the best example. Kind of funny that both of the examples ended up being Kirby, but you know, and then we could have that like. And it'd be specifically tailored for this size, right? I think that's what we should do for the backgrounds. We would keep the logo in the top left. it would be this, and our names would just be the same as this, except instead of a blurred background of Mario Odyssey's box art, we would remove our people avatars and then have that custom art. Because it's what Nicholas Diorio does with Half Baked podcast. They do that for every episode. They have new art for every episode of just them doing something.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
And for the video, they actually have it animating, which is cool. But we wouldn't need to do that. But you see, we could even use the same artists as them. They know me, I know them, I can pay them. So yeah, that's 100% what we need to do. 100%. Because even Half Baked has good branding. This is like something you'd want to click on. Like Half Baked has brilliant branding. Except they use different artists for each thumbnail, so some of the brand, it's not cohesive. But I mean, some of the art's just not as good as others, but that's what we should do. But I really, really want our avatars to have a certain aspect to them that is unique, that makes them stand out. Again, I'm thinking like Super Mega. They have their characters, one of them's completely red, one of them's completely green. That's how they stand out. We need something like that. It can't be that. Or even like one guy's face is rectangle and one guy's face is circle. Just something to make it pop. Right now I'm thinking, in my head I'm thinking something like let me see. You know how like Sonic Runners looks, right? Where it's like they have like these outlines. Well, okay, this is just normal Sonic with outlines, but like I'm thinking like something with like really thick outlines. Obviously, I'd have to get all of you guys' input on this, but I'm thinking of something like, let me make a mock-up. Let me see. I'm getting like really into this more than I probably should. All right. Lines. Something like, see, you're witnessing the birth of a channel right now, guys. Oh god. Oh god. That might be something, it might not be. Lol, imagine if the sub gets like 1 million fucking subs. You come back to the stream 2 years later and you're like, holy shit. But like, maybe this doesn't look good in hindsight. I don't know. Like something like, this actually kind of looks shit in hindsight. I don't know. It has to be something super stylish. Oh, another art style that I was thinking of. You know, a better example. Like Mario Strikers. Something like that. Like something really like stylized. That pops. I don't know. We have to brainstorm what it's gonna be. Perfect. Site could definitely do something like that. A distinct shape and color scheme to make it recognizable, yeah. And it'd be cool for each of us to have like... It'd be cool for each of us to have like the same style, but like a distinctive like primary shape or color that corresponds to each person, right? So let's say, I don't know. Let's create a line. This is less theoretical. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. But let's say, like, I don't know, Sam's face is like more like a square, right? I don't think it'd actually be a square, but something like more like squarish or blocky, right? And then he has a lot of like red motif. Oh, what? He has like a lot of red motif like within his art. So like the primary colors for Sam is like, and shapes are like, use edgy squares to make his character and have a lot of red. Maybe Max's would be more of, let's say, where is it? Let's say Max is a bit more of a circular design, and all of his caricature is more like smooth and stuff. But what is bringing all of these styles together is all thick outlines. I want them to have big, thick black outlines, more thick than usual, and then have a color and a shape corresponding to each of our people. So Sam would be more squarey. I would be more circly. Yeah, like the Super Paper Mario NPCs. What would I be? Maybe like a rectangle or like, I don't know. There's a lot of brainstorming we need to do, but the general like concept behind it is we need something that is cohesive between the three of us. Like we need three distinct designs and then a distinct design that umbrellas those three distinct designs, right? And it has to have like certain identifiable traits. Triangle, maybe? I don't know how well that would work, but let's just like put it on the board to like help us visualize. So like, because a triangle is also like edges, right? So that would like go into Sam's designs, but there's only really edges and curves. You can't really do anything other than edges and curves. Because I don't know like how crazy abstract we want to be, because we still want it to look like a human's face, and once we get into triangles it doesn't look like a person's face. I'll look like a monster at that point. I still kind of want it to be like, oh, I have an idea, a half circle, a semicircle, right? So for me, we would have it be like this, or like a lot of like semicircle shapes, right? And then obviously we'd have me as blue. So it's like, this is very stylized. There's not a lot of art that looks... I'm literally only showing shapes and colors. It seems so stupid. But we gotta get down to like the science of this, right? So it'd be like, it would stand out because of the thick outlines, but then all of us independently would stand out from each other because of the different shapes and colors, but it would all fit within the same stylized thing, right? Now, I don't want to make our actual like faces blue or red or green. I don't want to turn us into monsters like Super Mega, because all of our skin colors are and physical traits I feel like are different enough to warrant different things. So like, in my head, this is what the art would look like right now, right? And obviously, my mind is changing rapidly, but it is all very preliminary. But let's say this probably looks like shit. Obviously, it won't look like this in the final thing. I would want, and each person should be having like a distinct personality. Like Sam with like a bit of an evil smile would be like kind of funny. This looks like such garbage. Oh my god. Oh, but this is more conceptual than anything. I don't know. Fuck. This looks like so bad. It looks so bad. Oh my god. It looks so bad. It looks something like this. Oh my god, it would not look anything like this. But I'm trying to apply what I'm like thinking. If we're gonna use like semicircles, for me it would be like then what's like my personality that I would showcase in art, like just defaultly. I'd probably be like a giggling. I think like giggling is kind of that. Happy, giggling, goofy. Oh. Goofy. I hope this is the final design. Thank you. You know what? Using this shitty art is probably better than what we currently have. Because at least it stands out. I mean, I could not hire an artist and let it stand out like this. Holy shit, man. Looks so fucking goofy. And this would make Max look fat, though. Whatever, man. This is just conceptually. Whatever, it doesn't need to be perfect. Can I have it like bigger? There we go. This makes Max look fat as fuck. What the fuck? Lots of circles. Yeah, this makes him look tubby as hell, though. Dicks for hands? Hell yeah, dude. It's just... I'm trying to get... it's not gonna look like this. I'm trying to get something out, like, conceptually. Like, just the cohesive, like... I'm just trying to think of this, like... not what the art actually looks like, but the ideas behind it. Because when I send this out to, like, Psych Draws or somebody else to draw... I want to have, like... Because this isn't about just having the art look good. Like, obviously, if I gave, you know, Psych Draws a generic prompt, like, make art for TTT, obviously it's going to look good, right? But I want something that, like, not only looks good, but is good for branding. Like, something that, like, stands out and is different. Because this is... The issue we have is not just an art issue, it's a marketing issue. It's a marketing issue. So I'm trying to, like, use all of my brain power on, like, what would be catchy. What is something I would want to click on that also works with what we're doing here. You know, all of this is just going to end up being frivolous. Because in a year from now, Trashy True is still going to be under 2K subs. The new channel is going to have 200 subs. And everything would have failed. But it's fun to think about. Okay. That, and then... The issue is me and Max have, like, the same skin color. That's the issue. So I can't make something different. Whatever, man. And then the expression. Okay, the expression also needs to be unique. So there's, like, There's three aspects that we're doing. Shape, color, and expression. Which will all, like, fit under this. Okay, I accidentally made him have a yellow foot. Whatever, he's diseased. So what expression would Max have? So we have evil, goofy. Probably like mildly content, dude. Like, whatever, dude. Kind of like the smirk I have in my current art. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Like how I am in the current art. Or no, like how I was in the old art. Damn, why did we go for those realistic art style? That shit was dumb. I don't know why you guys didn't fucking shoot me down on that. I like the old TTT better. What did the old TTT? Yeah, I paid for it. Yeah. Well, kind of. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not actually blaming you. I'm just saying it's bad in hindsight. Do I have the original TTT? Realistic art always ages bad. True. Oh my god. Why is my thing taking forever to load? Okay. Oh, that's all the new assets. Where's the old shit, man? Where's the good shit? Where's that good shit, man? I can't find the original art on my computer. You sent them? Here we go, man. This is the OG art. It's better than what we have currently, but it's still like... It's still too generic. It's still too generic. Also, I don't have a rat tail anymore. It's still too generic, and it looks kind of nerdy and dumb. I do like it better, though. I do love the little, like, nub hands. The nub hands, I like the nub hands in the primary colors. It's cute, but it looks like shit as well. Yeah. I like the nub hands and the primary colors. I definitely want to keep that. Also, these guys were originally meant to come out of trash cans. I know it's called the Trashy Trio, but we can drop the trash can stuff. It just adds too much to it. It's just too much, man. I'm fine with... I think we should drop the fucking trash can. The nub hands we need to keep. Unless Max really wants these fucking cock hands that I made for him. Also, Sam looks straight up black in that. He's not gonna be that black in the art. He's Mexican, not black. Bring these guys back. This would be a good starting point. I could give this to Psych Draws and be like, remake it. Mine up. Do we want our characters to have glasses, though? The art for Oni Play. Yeah, Oni Place is very stylized, too. That's another example. This is the fact that other YouTubers do this, that do our content, our type of content, is proof that we need this, right? Oni Plays, they're all like white, blobby, shapy people. You know, Oni is a circle, Zach is a fucking... You know what? It's such a good design. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Hold up, hold up. Hold up. 1 sec. It's such a good design that they made plushes out of it. And it works, right? Now, could you make plushes out of the current TTT design? No. Could you make plushes out of the old TTT design? Maybe. But it would still kind of be a little shardy. So they literally made plushes out of it. And see, they're cohesive because they're both white and plumpy and naked and shit like that. But they're different because one is circular and one is lanky. Turkey Tom also has a plush. And it works. This is what if we were to make like the old designs into a plush, this is what I would imagine it would look like. The little Toms. But we need something like this. Something that we could theoretically make into a plush. Now, I don't know if we'd ever have TTT plushes. That's way down the line. I'm still trying to get greenlit for a normal Boblax plush, like Turkey Tom has his. But we need something that could be turned into a plush, like the Oni Plays guy. There's a little belly as well. See, this is why we need to think really, 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 really hard about the branding. We can't just fucking throw it out there and be like, this works. This needs to be something marketable, dude. When you see a little Trashy Trio guy sitting on the shelf, you'll be like, I want him. I want him. And yeah.
There's a snake in my boot. Ow! Ow! That actually hurt. You seriously pushed a weird... It was like a sore spot. That tickles! I really hate to startle you. I really hate to bother you, but you are by far the most beautiful creature I've ever seen before.
I love this. That's what we need. We need marketable plushies. So we need to design. We need to design one here. This is a good starting point. But it's still kind of shardy, man. It's like we need something with this level of simplicity. The only plays characters is like the best example of what I'm talking about. Like the best example of what I'm talking about. There's cohesion between both of the designs, with them being all white and all like naked and all of that. But there's differences in the shape of the characters. So there's differences within that umbrella of it. Yeah, you guys get what I mean. It just looks so off. I think it's cute. The way it bobs looks stupid as hell. Oh, which one? Which plush are you talking about? Alright. The Turkey Tom plush? The Turkey Tom plush isn't stylized enough. I'd want something more similar to the Oni Plays shit. Oh, about the art? Yeah, this is 2016 art. This is 2016 art. And it was commissioned by a guy who knew nothing about our content. Actually, the last one was also commissioned by someone who knew nothing about our content. And Psych Draws probably, or whoever I commissioned probably won't know anything about the content either. But... And also, the Oni Plays characters have different personalities as well. Like... Like, this guy is happy, giggly, goofy, and this guy is more like, ho-hum, this is me, I'm a little tired, man. There's different personalities as well. So we need to express that in it. So colors, shape. I just don't know what we're gonna do, man. I just don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Those designs that I showed earlier, that I like mocked up, I don't even know if I want it to be the final. I don't even know if I want us to go with like square, circle, semicircle. I don't even know if I want us to do that. It's just something along those lines. I definitely want something. Okay, I'm narrowing it down. I'm doing all the brainstorming work now, dude. Fuck it. I can't stop. I won't stop. I like I'm watching Boblex conceive a channel. Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop. ADHD. Let's go. You guys can help with input. This is actually very useful having you guys here to input. I appreciate it. Hopefully this isn't boring. So I definitely want like the stubby arms. I fucking love the stubby arms, dude. The stubby arms we gotta have. Max, Sam would barely comprehend anything and get like triggered. If Sam was in the chat right now, he'd be like all capsing at like little things I say and like get hooked on it and then argue for hours and hours about something that he interpreted I said but I didn't really say. It'd be a nightmare. We have to do all the brainstorming without Sam and then present the final product to Sam and then we got it. Because explaining anything, dude. If you guys heard the conversation about me trying to get Sam to fucking agree to a consistent time slot to record TTT in, you would have a brain aneurysm. It's like the most simple concept. It's every week we dedicate a certain amount of time to record anything TTT related. Doesn't matter, but every week within a certain 2-hour period, we will record something for TTT, and then if we can't, we will move over to the next slot. But there is a dedicated slot where we actively think of, let's try to get together to record, right? And explaining that to him was the most... It took like an hour plus, and at the end he still didn't understand. And he still... So yeah, it's impossible. But anyways, back on track. The art... Okay, I'm trying to like narrow down what I definitely want. Because maybe if we do this correctly, I can have a pitch to Psych Draws or somebody else by the end of this stream. Alright. Okay. So, I definitely want stubby arms. Should every character have stubby arms, or should it be different for each person? The only plays one have little thumbs as well. I don't know if I want thumbs. I think I just want the stubby arms. I don't even know if I want the thick outlines. You should keep some aspects of shapes for each person. True. I just don't know if that would differentiate in the arms. Let me just do my caricature first and then see where I can adapt it from there. So I'll do me first. I love the little stubby arms, bro. I'm addicted to them, bro. You know what I'm thinking about? You know what character design I fucking love? Is Chow. Chow from Sonic Adventure 2. Bro, if we can create a character design... I love designs like Chow, where it's super simple. Teardrop, two ball hands. Very simple. Or like Among Us. Like the Among Us design... Among Us are like simple shapes. Simple shapes. Among Us and Chow are like the best. We need simple shapes. Fuck. But obviously I'm not going to make myself a Chow. We're not making ourselves Chow, because that already exists. You know what? like a Chow have this weird like fringe element right to it. So like with Among Us and Chow, right? Chow is basically like, you know, teardrop, circle, 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 circle. Simple shapes. Among Us, rectangle with legs, right? But they have this fringe element to it that like makes it more distinct. The Chow is the little circle. The Among Us, it's the backpack and the visor. Sauce. Right? So we need to make ours simple shapes, but like with a fringe element. And I don't know what that fringe element would be. We'd have stubby hand. I don't know how long the hand should be. Because if we're making stubby hand, like, now let me draw some concepts, dude. I'm basically becoming a concept artist now, because now I have two like ideas. So if we're gonna go like with the real stubbiness, right? If we're going for the real like super chibi look, it'd definitely be like plump. A Goomba or something, like a little Goomba or a Chow. It will have our hair implemented in some way. Oh, but my hair changes all the time, bro. Should we make them all bald? Should we make all of the characters bald? Because I change my hair all the time, bro. Chubby doesn't really work. I feel like medium works better. Like what we already have. I'm not bald. I know. None of us are bald. But this is a caricature, not like actually us. It represents us, but... Okay, let's like just go back to the basics. Let's go back to what this looks like. Let's just kind of recreate this right now. So I'm a goofball. So my mouth, would my mouth be open? I kind of don't want it. I want myself to be like smiley. Maybe with the cheek. Nah. Dude, I'm making the most in-depth character design right now, dude. I'm fucking changing the game with this, dude. All this thinking, all this mental gymnastics just to make this, dude. I'm so fucking genius, bro. Maybe we should start with the eyes. So we know what the arm is gonna be. The arms, at least for me, are gonna be stub. The eyes. Now the eyes... Are we going to use dot eyes? Are we going to use more real eyes? These are oval eyes. Will the eyes be different? Will I have dot eyes? Will Max have fucking different color eyes? Is that what the difference is going to be? Maybe Max has like a thumb. And then he has oval eyes or something. We all have glasses. I suppose. I have no idea. I'm too stupid to think of this right now, bro. I'm gonna play Sonic, man. A glassy trio. I'm too stupid, dude. I'm going to Joe's Pizza, dude. Go back to Sonic, fuck it. Dude, my fucking ADHD is all over the place, dude. I give up. See, this is why, like, we all need a brand. I don't know. It's like I'm figuring out marketing for the first... I can't believe I didn't think of any of these things when making the new 2020 art, or conceiving or helping to conceive the original art in 2016. I don't know why we didn't think of these things. Like, I feel like a dumbass now for like not thinking about like, because we could have had fucking badass branding from the beginning, like fucking Oni plays and Super Mega. Now I realize like why they did, because Super Mega used to not have like different colorations. They used to just have like their chibi guys or whatever, and then they changed it to like be green and red. And I always thought like as a viewer that was stupid as hell, but now thinking back on it, it like makes so much sense. I don't know. I'm fuck. Whatever. We're gonna fix it up, dude. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. Half-Baked has good branding, because it has, like, Lord Vegas, the tattoo guy, Nick is, like, the fatty, and, Turkey Tom is, like, the weedy emo. I don't know. They have, like, pretty good trio branding. Fuck, I don't know, man. Tattoo, Bathman, fat ass emo, yeah. I've always been horrible at branding. I mean, even my own branding's kind of bad on my own channel. It's like an archive symbol, and then, like, I don't know, I guess the brand for myself I've made over time is like, weed, and mayo, and lol, autism, or whatever. But that just kind of all came about naturally. It wasn't, like, conceived, you know? Filing cabin sick, thank you. I haven't changed it just because I don't know what to change it to. I'm so bad at branding, I'm so bad at art. I'm just not good at that shit. That's why my icon and my channel banner have been the same for 3 years. You're fucking mayo branding. I work with someone and wear this spicy mayo and my fucking brain thought of you. Hell yeah, dude. You know what? Maybe I should integrate that into maybe I should just, in my TTT fucking avatar, just have a fucking little fucking jar of mayo, dude. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe the TTT branding could also be my own, like, little branding as well. My TTT character I can, like, put in my own videos or something like that. And the character is literally just me being a little chibi with him. It also helped for me to design the plush that I might make with makeshift. So. Mayo or math or gay. We could just have, dude, no, your color isn't green, Max. We could just have you wearing a rainbow shirt all the time, dude. Or your fucking gay-ass shorts, dude. Like the fucking literal gay shorts you wear, dude. Maybe that's the... Yeah, that's what we need in the branding, yeah. And then Sam can, like, I don't know. What can Sam do? Like, wear a shirt that says the N-word or something? I don't fucking know. No, having for consistently for the merch or for the brand having like having Max just wear a rainbow shirt. I like that, dude. Just having him just wear a rainbow shirt. Like my shirt's just blue, just straight blue. Actually, it'd probably be black because I usually wear black, or I don't know. Like Sam's a solid color, and then Max is just rainbow, dude. Fucking lol. I think 20 minutes of the last TTT talk was... Sam always loves to talk about, like, anal and shit. I don't know why. Wait. Max wears a rainbow shirt. And then Sam wears a Nazi shirt. With a Nazi symbol on it. The ultimate contrast, dude. Oh, that would be controversial. That would be funny. Obviously, we could never do that. Bad optics. Yeah, we could never do that. But it'd be so funny, and it would highlight the contrast between us, yet the collaboration. We could be like a motivator to everyone. Like, even Nazis and libtards can get along. We could be like the ultimate, like, visual representation of everyone gets along, dude. We could be a political movement, dude. A KKK-ro? Brett. We couldn't, though. We literally couldn't. It's such a good idea, but we actually couldn't. I'm trying to think of, like, something else that would be, like, edgy and, like, represent. But, like... No. There's literally nothing else that could symbolize it and be like, okay, optics. Or not symbolize Nazism, but symbolize, like, conservatism. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, the Confederate flag, but he's, like, Mexican. He doesn't give a fuck about, like, that isn't accurate. He isn't, like, your typical conservative. He's just, like, a blunt-ass Mexican. I don't know. I would... And... making the channel's branding political when we're not even a political channel would be stupid. But being gay isn't political. So I definitely want Max to have the rainbow shirt. I want Max to have the rainbow shirt. You know what? We don't need to have, like, special shirts. It could just be Max with the rainbow shirt, and then me with the blue one, and Sam with the red one, dude. I don't know. Sombrero? But he's not, he's a Mexican, but he's not like the sombrero type. I don't know, man. We could have, okay. Oh yeah, okay, so the branding with Sam should be that he has like a little puppy. He should have like a little golden retriever with him. Like a little puppy to hold. Because if I'm holding like mayo, right, or like a Twitter bird, or like a weed, like a joint or something. Well, weed might not be super brand friendly, but like, if I'm holding like a mayo, Sam can be holding like a little golden retriever, like a little puppy. What am I holding? A dildo? Jesus Christ. I was just trying to think of something about Sam that's iconic, that's like not like completely deranged, and puppy was like the only thing that I came up with. You wouldn't need it. You could just be like. Also, it would be like a little like cheesy to have like my branding be mayo, Sam's be like a puppy, and then Max is like, I'm gay. Like what? I don't know, man. Yeah, but holds anal beads. The fuck? Hold a calculator? I guess. We don't all need to be holding something. It doesn't need to be consistent, though. Like, Sam could be in a red shirt holding a puppy. You could be in a rainbow shirt. And that's, like, the thing. And then I could... I don't know. Be, like, downing mayo or some shit. I don't fucking know. Because I feel like if we add it, if we have it so everybody's holding something, then we're cluttering it a lot. And when I'm thinking of like the little puppy, okay, I need to like. It's hard for me to like say stuff. I gotta visualize it so people understand me better. But like size-wise, we need to keep things like cohesive. So like if Sam has a puppy, right? And he's holding like a little puppy. the puppy would have to like fit like at least within this area. So the puppy would be like, it would be like a little miniature puppy. It would be like a very stylized puppy. Like, fuck, the lines are too thick for me drawing this. I need thinner lines. And I need to make it bigger. Oh, that's a really fat. The fuck? There we go. So he's holding a little puppy, right? And the puppy needs to be like... very like simplified. And like within the confines of the caricature. You know? It can't just be like, this big honking extra dog, you know? Like, woof. Like, fucking woof on the screen. It can't be like that, man. It'd have to be something like this. I don't know, man. Because then it will add something unique to the body, right? So, like, with Max, the unique thing is the rainbow. So that's unique on the body. So it needs to be something small enough to be on the body. I guess we could give you a calculator, but then if everyone's holding everything, it's a lot of extra steps. Even the dog, you know what? Fuck the dog, dude. It's too much extra steps. It's not simple enough, man. It's too much! It's too much. But the rainbow shirt, I like that idea. I like the rainbow shirt idea. The fuck? I'm not drawing fucking black. Oh, man. Makes me look like I'm drawing an evil fucking black, man. It's not what I'm doing. So out of context, bro. Fuck. A lot of brainstorming going on. My mind's like working overtime on this shit. I can't believe I've been talking about TTT for fucking 2 hours. Jesus Christ. Conceiving a whole fucking ass channel on this stream. Been thought. I don't know. Well, it gave you a lot of ideas to chew on. I'm sure one of you, like Izzy10 or Jamie or some shit, is gonna hit me up in Discord DMs and be like, yo, I have a good idea, and then send it to me. And you're welcome to do so. Or like, hopefully this little brainstorming session jogged Max's creative juices as well. I don't know. There's a lot more thinking that I need to do, but we want to make sure there should be like, yeah. So far what we have is we want it to be simple. We want there to be 3, distinct things, attributes that are changed but distinct within the art style. I think the expressions are important. So like me being goofy, Sam being edgy, and then Max being like smirky or like slightly amused. I think those are like the 3 traits there, and then I guess like red, blue, and green or whatever. I don't know. We'll think of something. Okay, thank you, Polis. Sorry, I'm not talking. I need to rest my voice. I've been talking for a long time. Dude, Sonic games never have like new themes in them anymore. It's all like Green Hill and Chemical Plant and shit like that. Levels like these prove that like there's more themes to use with Sonic. They just don't do it. Why are they so uncreative with this shit? Studiopolis is another good example. Good fans have to carry this franchise, I swear. Man. Debate on how brown Sam is. I just picked like I just wanted a different color than white. I didn't mean to. I tried to make it brown, not black. Well, now Sam can get those benefits for being black on YouTube, right? You can join hashtag YouTube Black Voices. Why can't I? Isn't it? There should be a way to get up this tree, right? Looks like there's something on top of it, but I can't access it. Phasmophobia, oh my god, true. True. But trying to explain to Sam how to play that game would be a nightmare. But it'd also kind of be funny. Maybe one day. My voice hurts. I'm about to end the stream soon just because of how much I've been talking. I feel like I'm trying to go different ways, but I can't find a way to enter these alternate paths. Meta era Sonic is not that bad. Does this count as meta era? I guess it does. Meta era. I don't like that term. I don't even know what that. I guess any like era that reuses like Green Hill a lot. Meta era. People say meta era starts with Sonic Colors, right? So I guess Sonic Colors to Sonic Forces is meta era. And then whatever Frontiers is gonna be a new era. I'm pretty sure we have to distinct Frontiers as like a new era, like open zone era or something. Then what era would Sonic Unleashed be in? To me, it's just like classic era, adventure era, boost era. And then, you know, open zone era, I guess, for Frontiers. People say Dark Age. I think it's just better to, like, segment the eras by, like, the main gameplay of the main Sonic games at the time. And I know if we say that, like, the only outlier would be, like, Sonic Lost World would technically be part of Boost era, but, I mean, you still kind of boost in that game with, the Spin Dash. So... like, Adventure era would be Sonic Adventure to Sonic 06, and then Boost era would be Unleashed to Forces. And Classic era would be... you know, Sonic 1 to Sonic 3. I think that makes sense. But I guess people do it by Classic, Adventure, Dark Age, then Meta? So Dark Age would be... Classic era would be, yeah, it's what More Charlie in chat is saying. Classic 91 to 97, Adventure 98 to 04. Dark Age 2009, 2010 or 2005 to 2009, Meta 2010 to 2022 or 2021. I guess. $2019. Oh yeah, I guess there hasn't really been a Sonic game since Team Sonic Racing. Then what is 2020 to 2021? Just the nothing era? It's the movie era. That's what it is. It's the movie era. Because there's no games coming out. It was only movies. And then it's, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I know no games came out in 2021 to 2022, but the movies did, and that was kind of the focus, so that would make sense. But then people would get mad at you calling, oh, Sonic Unleashed a Dark Age game, because people like Sonic Unleashed. People are mad over that game. People get pissy at that. Wait. Would Heroes be part of the Dark Age, or would it be part of the Adventure Age? Because Heroes is very much an adventure-esque game, but it also wasn't received the best in the world. I guess Dark Age starts with Shadow. Yeah, that would make sense, because Dark Age, or maybe like Gimmicky Age. Maybe Gimmick Age would be the better term, because it's like, the thing that's consistent, like, Adventure 1, 2, and Heroes are all like pretty Sonic-y games. I mean, Adventure, or Heroes has obviously the 3 character swap gimmick. But that's not like out there, you know? It's just like a pretty normal evolution of the gameplay. But then Dark Age would have Shadow, which is, you know, people thought it was an April Fool's joke when it got announced, because it got announced on April 1st. It's literally Sonic with guns. You know, it's the crazy idea of the Dark Age. Sonic with guns. Sonic with bugs. Sonic with Werehog. Sonic in storybook game with, like, medieval people. Or Arabian people. Fucking Sonic with a sword, you know? So it's like the crazy shit. And then once you get to Sonic Colors, it's like, okay, now we're back onto like the normal shit. This level fucking sucks, dick. I'm gonna play normal generations. Fuck this bull. Fuck this shit, man. Bye. But I'll use the Sonic Adventure control scheme mods. It didn't seem to be working that one time that I did it, but just in case. Yeah, but Meta Era had less games. Meta Era had like 3 good games. I loved Speed Highway is one of the best Sonic songs ever, dude. Like, obviously the overall percentage of good to bad games in Meta Era versus Dark Age is probably higher in, or is in Meta Era's favor, but the amount of games you have to pull from is so much less. So Meta Era had like 3 good games. Dark Age, we could say, obviously, and Dark Age is a shorter time period too. Dark Age is, what did you say? Dark Age is 4 years, where Meta Era is 11 years. But still, despite that, in that time, I think more games were released in Dark Age than in Meta Era, despite it being over twice as long. Or maybe the same amount of games, but still. Dark Age, I guess the only good game in Dark Age is like Unleashed. But it's such a short time period. Well, no, there's also Sonic Rush, which is good. But that's such a shorter time. I feel like that's unfair because there's a shorter time period. Like, if we're gonna go at it by decades, right? Like the 2000s and the 2010s, let's separate it like that, which is the same amount of time. There are way more good Sonic games in the 2000s than there are in the 2010s. Just because there's more games. Games were releasing at a faster pace. We have Sonic Adventure 2. We can like skip counting Sonic Adventure because there is a DX remake, but the original game came out in the 90s, so we'll say that's not part of it. But there's Sonic Adventure 2, there's Heroes, there's Unleashed. 2000 or 2010s had Colors, Generations, Lost World. No. I personally like Sonic 06, but I don't know. Free ride. Yeah, first meta era game would have to be Sonic 4 because that's the first time they or that's the first instance of them reusing Green Hill and stuff to cash in on nostalgia. Like, it fits with the definition. It's called meta era because there's so many Green Hills and classic Sonic and stuff like that. So Sonic 4 is definitely the start of the meta era, 100%. I could try to get all the red. I don't know if I've ever gone all the red rings in Generations. I could try to go for all the red rings. Yeah. I think Sonic 06, Project 06, the remake, is actually a good game though. It's because it's Sonic 06 is bad because it wasn't finished. It's not bad because the game itself is bad. If the game was finished, I would like it. It'd probably be my favorite Sonic game. But, fundamentally, it isn't bad. Whereas, the other Sonic games, Sonic Forces doesn't have any glitches, but it's still bad. It's just fundamentally bad, Sonic Forces, right? Sonic Boom is fundamentally bad. It's unfinished and fundamentally bad. If they finished Sonic Boom, it'd be a decent game, but I don't think it'd be that great either. One red ring. Can I pause and see? No, it doesn't in Sonic Lost World, it shows, the red rings you got, in pause menu or just the menu on the screen, but here, it just doesn't. So I don't know, where the red rings are in relation to each other. Also, the thing with Sonic Lost World and collecting red rings, yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but, the nature of that game, you can, walk backwards and go slow. But, in Sonic Generations, I feel like I could easily, blast past, you know, a red ring and not be able to go back. For example, here. There's a whole section down here that I missed, but I almost blasted past it. Only got one more red ring. I don't even know where the others are. I'm sure I've gone... No, I don't think I've gone all the red rings to Generations before. Maybe I have. Must have been a long time ago. I think I've beaten all the challenges before. But... Have I never 100% Generations? Bruh, it's in my S tier. I feel like finding the red rings with classic Sonic is going to be way easier. Sonic Advance games are underrated. I actually haven't played them. I wouldn't know. Classic Sonic. This was so refreshing to see when Generations came out. 'Cause we had nothing really like this. I guess, yeah, we didn't really. Now we do with like Mania and even like, you know, it came back in Sonic Forces, although a shitty version. And I think this is the first time we really saw like a lot of stages in Sonic's history get recreated. Like back when Generations came out, getting like, you know, Green Hill. Well, Green Hill was remade like in Sonic 4 and prior, but like seeing like a brand new HD version that you can play of like Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant and Sky Sanctuary and all these like iconic stages, it was like mind bending. Like, whoa, like this is fucking cool and fresh. Now it looks like we're gonna have Green Hill and Sky Sanctuary again in fucking Frontiers. It's like, bruh, like it's fucking Jesus, man. It really takes out the like magic of Sonic Generations when we've seen this over and over and over again. Like now just Generations is like less special. But if you think about like how it was when the game came out, like playing this as a Sonic fan when the game came out, it was so mind-blowing, so hype. Oh my god, the remake of fucking City Escape and Green Hill and... Exactly. Now we look back at Generations fondly for the good gameplay, but the reason we all liked Generations when it came out, not just because of the good gameplay, is because it was such like a great homage to the Sonic series. Now it's like, okay, well, Green Hill and Chemical Plant are just like everywhere. Literally. So dumb. And not that Green Hill and Chemical Plant are like bad zones or motifs. I still like Green Hill a lot. I still like Chemical Plant a lot. I mean, there's a reason they came back in Generations, but... How many Chemical Plant levels are there in Forces? How many Green Hills have there been? Forces really fucked that up. And Mania, because the Sonic team forced the Mania developers to use old stages, and initially they didn't want to. I think like Azuka or somebody had to like hardcore vouch for them to get original zones in the game. Like Studiopolis and Press Garden and stuff almost didn't become a reality. It would have been all like reused. Which is just horrible, man. Too much reusing. Yeah, I mean, there's some bad stages, but... I don't even want them to bring back different stages, although that would be nice. I just want them to make original stages again. Like, completely original. Not like... They're like, okay, let's make original stages. Splash Hill Zone. Splash Hill Zone? That's... What the fuck? That's Green Hill. Like... Like Studiopolis, like that's like unique. I don't want like another casino stage. Casino Calamity Zone. Like, okay, buddy. Never seen that one before. Yeah, it's original. It's not Casino Night, it's Casino Calamity. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass. Dumbass, idiot ass, pussy ass. Yo, what's up, Asher? Sandy Hill, yeah. It's Green Hill, but what's that? Like, that looked cool for like one level, like, oh my god, the world is torn up, and now Green Hill is like not what it used to be. Like, that was like a cool motif, but then they just like chemical plant and other levels, they just straight up like reused it. I don't know. Forces had so much like potential because it was like, oh, a world that actually got destroyed by Eggman, like fear and like scary or whatever, but it didn't have any of that. The story was like so, like, they tried to make it have a serious story, and then they got the same writers who made Baldy McNose here and shit, and it just turned out to be garbage. Oh well. Path for if you fall down. Okay. Trying to find those red rings. Oh. Let's go. Sonic tortured for months. Next, you see him happy cracking jokes like with a red tard. Yeah, exactly. Like the fuck. Sonic Forces is just such a bland game, and it's kind of mind-boggling that they fucked that game up since they had a winning formula here. Just make Sonic Generations, but with original levels, and they couldn't do that. Well, I guess technically they kind of did that, but the level design was complete booty cheeks. And why'd they make Classic Sonic return? So fucking random. Oh fuck, I missed it. So random. Red rings are hard to get in this game. Even Seaside Hill, like, when they made Seaside Hill, obviously it was like a bit of an homage to Green Hill, but it still like has enough different elements to be kind of its own thing. It's clearly inspired by Green Hill, but hope Sonic Frontiers is good. Dude, when I was a kid, I was like, dude, what would a Sonic Generations 2 look like in 10 years? Wow, there'd probably be so many new Sonic games to pull from. Like, literally, if they made a Sonic Generations for, like, the modern age, all they could add is probably, like, 1 more era. They could add, like, a level from, like, Sonic Lost World, a level from Forces, and then that's it? I guess maybe a level from Boom, but that's not really considered part of the main series. Like, they didn't... That's like adding a Shadow the Hedgehog level in this, but they didn't. So all they could really do is add, like, a level from Lost World and Forces, and that's it. And what would they add from Forces? Green Hill? Like, the fuck? The fuck? Man. See, that's the issue with getting red rings in this game, is that once you see them, oh, you're not in a position to get them anymore. What the fuck? Yeah, it's been 10 years since Generations came out, and they can't even make a full, like, era worth of stages. Because you know how in Generations there's, like, the 3 era stages, like Classic, Adventure, Modern? They couldn't even make a full new era. They don't have enough for that. They only have enough for 2 more stages. 2 new Sonic games in the main series in the last 10 years. Holy shit, that's so sad. I mean, maybe they could make a Sonic 4 level. They didn't show off, they didn't represent Sonic 4 in the original generation, so. Oh, Mania! Yeah, Mania. Yeah. Okay, I'm stupid. I forgot about Mania. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they would definitely add Mania. Okay, so they could add 1 more era. They'd probably add... Okay, what levels would they add from that? They would probably add... I think Studiopolis would be the best one from Mania. Because there's only 4 unique zones, so Studiopolis is definitely the most iconic out of them. For Lost World, I guess Windy Hill, but that's like really similar to Green Hill. Is there like a more unique? Fuck. The levels in Sonic Lost World are so generic. I mean, they could just pick, like, probably, like, Silent Forest or, like, Frozen Factory, because there's no ice or jungle stages in Sonic Generations as is. And from Forces, maybe, like, the... I don't know what it's called, but like the White City area. Although I don't really like that area. It'd kind of be cool if they took the jungle level from Forces, and then for Lost World they did the Lost World. Actually, I think them doing the tropical beach level. What is that called? Like, oh fuck, I missed one. What is that called? Like, they don't let you go back. Yeah, the tropical level. Because then they could like do an underwater segment with like the rails. Because I think the most iconic part of Sonic Lost World is like the underwater like rail level. Like with that music, like do 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 do, like that super serenic music. Do do don don. And it also kind of showed up in the lava world too. So, and obviously the whole level wouldn't be like that, but to implement that aspect, you probably want to do a tropical theme. Ah, fuck, man. I swear, you have to know where these, like, red rings are beforehand. They are. The Zeddy are lame as hell. I can't believe they brought them back for fucking forces. Can't go up higher path. Okay, we gotta go back more. God dang. Fuck this game, man. No, what? Oh, I have to jump at the right time. That's so fucking homo, man. Ah. I've played almost every. I haven't played a lot of the handheld ones actually, but all the console ones I've played. Ah, fuck, man! I'm trying to. Oh, I'm so used to the double jump from fucking Lost World, man. That I keep homing attack jumping instead of double jumping because I keep thinking there's a double jump because of fucking Lost World and colors, dude. The fuck. Why do I keep falling down? Now the game freezes as soon as I make progress. Infinite was a cool character, but how he was implemented story-wise literally makes no sense, and it's just dumb. I like his character design and theme, though. If they were to reuse anything from Forces in a future game, I'd want it to be Infinite. Why, man? Oh, I jumped too early. That's so fucking precise, man. The fuck? Whoever designed this game can go like suck my entire fucking cock. Fuck. There's like nowhere to die. Let me die. There we go. God. There we go. Fucking goddamn. Plus 420. LOL. The fuck? Whale, where are you? And I only got 3 of the red rings, too. Or 4. I don't know where the last one is. Last one can suck my fucking cock and balls, dude. Wait, does it just show how many you have in total, or the placement of them? Because all of them are going left to right. So it might not be the last one in a level. In Sonic Lost World, it kind of tells you the position of them. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. It's not telling me the position of them, just how many I have. I'm done streaming. I'm done. We need to find someone to raid. No, my voice is fucking killing me, bro. Alright. There we go. We're rating Green Shy Guy. Epic streamer. Epic man. Cool. Thank you for watching. Good night!